Have you ever thought about making YouTube videos as an extra form of traffic, but you don't think you have the time? I've made about 100 of these videos, and I got pretty serious about videos in 2021. I think video is actually one of the most underutilized forms of marketing that's currently being used by most SaaS businesses and remote businesses around the world. So in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how I make these videos, just like this one, how much it actually costs me in terms of time, and then how much money it costs me to run this funnel every week. Let's go. So step one is I sit down with my scriptwriter, and yes, I have a scriptwriter, and we break down all these ideas that we want to talk about relating to remote work. We go after niches that historically are connected to our ideal customer profile, or what we call ICP, which is a remote business owner that runs a remote first $1 million plus company, or somebody who runs HR at a large company who is transitioning towards remote work. We try to stay away from videos that don't connect to those two ICPs, like small-time digital nomadism or digital marketing, even though I know a lot about those subjects, and ironically, I'm actually making a video about that right now. Which is blowing my mind. I should probably talk to my scriptwriter about it. It's important to stay laser focused on what customers we serve. And that customer for me is a remote first or remote transitioning company that can afford a $1,000 plus ticket to running remote. Anything else is honestly vanity metrics. And it took me a long time to figure out that it wasn't worth my time or money to be able to work on those issues. So sometimes I get kind of distracted by the amount of traffic that we generate from these videos, but to be completely honest with you, just looking at the traffic, it really doesn't boil down into dollars and cents. You can get 100,000 views on a video and make absolutely nothing, or you can make 1,000 views on a video and make $1 million. It's really who you're actually positioning to be able to watch that content. Number two, or second step, is usually we come up with about 20 different ideas per month. Some of them are really keyword related and some are just current news, but generally we ask ourselves this same question: will this content be more valuable in 3 years than it is today? If so, then we do a video about it. If not, we forget about it, as our goal is long-term content viability. We want to be able to run this YouTube channel for an extended amount of time. So if we're just basically making videos about COVID, that's not actually going to be long-term viable, because probably in a year or two, that entire problem, which is definitely a problem right now, will hopefully disappear, and then people will no longer find that content valuable. The third step is the scriptwriter then comes up with a short form version of the scripts and loads them into Script Pro, I believe the name of the app is, which is the teleprompter software that I have loaded on my iPad, which I'm currently looking at right now. And the big advantage of Script Pro is I don't need an extra attachment to adjust the speed, as it has a dictation software that automatically follows along with me as I'm talking. It's really pretty cool and fantastic. You can literally follow along, and it just kind of like goes at your own speed. I've used other dictation software that doesn't really have that capability, and I've always had to go back every single time. So this is like WYSIWYG simple for me to just load it up and bam, I'm talking exactly the way that my scriptwriter is telling me to talk, which is sometimes pretty weird. Number four, I then shoot all these videos quite literally in my closet. I have a big walk-in closet, and I decided to turn the whole area into my working area, like office and my studio, because there's very good lighting in here. But no joke, what you see in the background right back here, that's my shower. So and also I have my 10-month-old daughter. Her crib is right behind here, and that's my wife's kind of like breastfeeding chair. I legit shoot in a closet. So if you think that you need a professional studio to be able to shoot these types of videos, you do not. You just need a closet and you need a ring light, which, yes, I know the ring light is right here and it's showing up in my glasses, but it makes me look so much better when I shoot these videos. So please don't give me that in the comments. Also, talking about the comments, can you go down there and actually like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel? The algorithm really likes people liking the video. It's actually like a 1 to 12 ratio. So for every 12 views, you should theoretically be getting a like. That really tells YouTube, oh, this is a good video or a bad video. So it would do me a big service if you could go down there and like the video. Number 5, after I shoot everything, I upload the footage to my Google Drive, and then I take that content and I upload it to my video editor service. They use Rike, and it's pretty simple to go through the process from beginning to end. It takes me about 3 minutes from beginning to end to upload an actual piece of content. You gotta ask, they ask you a bunch of questions like how long you want the video, what type of video do you wanna do, but we're in a pretty good flow, me and my editor, so I usually just, hey, make a video like you always make, and they can pump this quality of video out pretty regularly. Hopefully, this is gonna be magical for everyone on this YouTube video to show you how great editors they are. Number 6, from there, the editors queue up the video and go through the editing. At this point, we have our flow pretty solidly down, and I only have to make a few edits to the video itself and then the thumbnails. After I've approved everything, it goes into my video queue inside of YouTube, which is what you're watching right now. Step 7 is, next you need to actually optimize each video for YouTube. If you had a predefined keyword, you need to actually optimize for that. But if you're trying to go for engagement, it's not all that important, to be completely honest with you. The critical measure is click-through rate and time on site, which means you need to optimize your title and thumbnail. And once they click, you need to keep them watching and hopefully consuming more of your videos. As an example, at the end of this video, they'll have another suggested video. If you click on that, and I would love it if you did, it actually impacts the algorithm in a positive way. It says, hey, I actually think that this video is valuable and I'm continuing to consume your content, so therefore I'm actually going to take that video and I'm going to give it more traffic. It's very, very cool the way that YouTube works. So step 8, once we have a video optimized, it will then go into our production queue where we ask ourselves a few questions. Would anyone help us promote this video? If so, we can reach out to them and give them the unlisted video and the promotion details. What date are we launching the video? And have we uploaded our social media assets to launch them in conjunction with the video? And lastly, have we loaded the video into our email list? The email list is not necessarily all that much of a boost, but you'd be surprised how it can give you, 100 views, 200 views, 300 views off of quite literally tens of thousands of people that consume that email list every single week. But that little boost really does help to be able to get that initial traction and get the algorithm running. So that's about it. The overall time commitment is about 5 hours a week, and it can be more or less if you don't have the script set up or I have to double check the optimization of a video. But it also costs approximately $1,000 a month in hard costs and probably $2,000 a month if you include my time. I have a previous video where I actually show the exact amount of money we make off this YouTube channel. So if you add in all other sources, we earn back the money spent on the YouTube video within the first 3 months, and we have a 7-to-1 ratio of costs to revenue, which is pretty darn good. So if you have any other tips or tricks on how to be able to run remote video production, please put them down in the comments below. I'd love to be able to check them out. And of course, that also helps the algorithm. So while you're down there, why don't you like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel? It is indeed free, and we talk about all of this remote work stuff every single week. See you in the next video.